Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Gartshore Gang. On Thursdays, it's piano day, and today we are not, as you can see, at the ratty-tatty piano downstairs. No, we are upstairs in the organ room. The organ is behind me. This is the new piano, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Kawai MP11 SE. SE, I think, probably means special edition or second edition or superb edition. I don't know, but it is. It's an absolutely amazing machine. I've had it now since Monday. Today is Thursday. This video is being recorded and posted on Thursday. So I've only had it for a couple of days and I've only been playing around with it for a couple of days and I still have no idea what it can do. So today we're going to play some music on it, find out what it can do, have some fun and yeah, just enjoy a little bit of electronic boogie woogie for a change, digital boogie woogie for a change. Why did I choose the Kawai MP11 SE? Well, quite simply because of the keyboard itself. This you can't really see in there. I can show you some details at some point, I suppose. This is a fully weighted wooden grand piano action. Check out this sort of raised bit here behind the keys. The keys are very long. They go back to about here, like real grand piano keys, and they are weighted with hammers and everything, and those hammers hit various sensors inside there. It's very realistic. It's very authentic from feeling. It's from the feeling. It's amazing. It really does feel like playing a Kawai grand piano, which is brilliant. So yeah, that's why I chose it. It's not the most expensive electric piano you can get, but from the feel, I think it's definitely the best. So let's stop talking and let's just play some music. There are so many different features on this thing. There are 3 different sections of sounds. It's not as, it's not as fully loaded as something maybe like a Nord piano, a Nord stage piano, or a Kurzweil stage piano, or something like that. Or even the Yamaha or Roland offerings. It's not quite as exciting as that. This thing is all about the piano and the feel of the piano. So there's a piano section, an electric piano section, and then various other sort of strings and pads and things, which I'm not going to bother with. It's all very clever. And each little section has its own sort of individual sound. So at the moment I am playing, at the moment I'm playing jazz piano number 2 with a little bit of reverb. So those are the things that I've got set up. Now I haven't played around with anything else. Nothing else is changed. I haven't played with any of these settings in the middle. I have no idea what they do. I will at some point. And I've got the volume set. I'm recording this straight to my Zoom F6 field recorder, so I don't need to worry about volume levels. That's a 32-bit floating point recorder, which is absolutely amazing. If you don't have one, just go and get one. They're brilliant. But yeah, this is the jazz piano number 2, and I think it's perfect for your average boogie woogie kind of music. Let's play some boogie woogie. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Isn't that a brilliant sound? It's really sort of hard and bang, in your face sound. Now, if I go back to what's called the concert piano, these are the very well sampled Kawai grand pianos. They've been beautifully sampled for this instrument. They've got a much more depth, much more sort of volume and exciting things. So when you play boogie in this kind of piano, it sounds even fatter. Let's try this out. Let's do a boogie in F this time. Oh, and I can leave that running for ages. You can hear it's got an absolutely beautiful sort of big, fat sound. Oh, I love it. Wonderful. So number one is, what is number one? Number one is the SK Concert Grand. Number two is the EX Concert Grand. It's a bit brighter. Yeah, it's a bit brighter. Number three is the SK5 Grand, whatever that means. Which is a bit sort of mellower. Let's call it mellower. There we are. Now, if we move on to the pop pianos, there are three different pop pianos. We have a pop piano. So it's got that sort of bright sound that you might want for a pop sort of thing. Let's see what that sounds like with a bit of boogie. Yeah, that's got a nice big bright poppy sound, doesn't it? Here's the EX Studio Grand. Ooh, that's much bigger, isn't it? Yeah, that's more for your kind of real sort of upbeat kind of stuff. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, that kind of thing. I quite like that. This is the SK5 Studio Grand. So it's all, I think it's probably the different miking systems. They've probably mic'd the pianos a bit closer. Oh, I quite like that. That's a nice sort of... Yeah, that's a real in your face. So the microphones are right up at the hammers where they might want to be. Is that it? Yes. Now we've got jazz pianos. What are the jazz pianos? An SK Grand. Oh, I like that. That's got a nice beefy sound. What about number two, where we started? Much more mellow. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. What about number three? It's a standard grand. It's probably pretty much the same as one of the concert grands. Right, let's go into the upright piano mode. We have an upright piano. Oh yeah, I like that. It sounds, they've tried to make it sound like an upright piano. It doesn't. It just sounds like... Oh, I suppose it does. Yeah, the bass end does. That's pretty good, actually. All right, what else do we have? We've got a mono SK Grand. Oh my goodness. So that's useful for studio recording, I suppose. And a mono EX Grand. Okay, I don't know what you'd use that for, but why not? Let's switch those off. Let's switch the E pianos off. Now we've got Tyne pianos, reed pianos, modern, and then electric grand and clavichord sounds. So the Tyne pianos, those are like the old Rhodes pianos. Inside them they had actual hammers and they had metallic tines that would measure resistance and therefore the sound. So this gives you this kind of sound. This is where we get into the world of Mr. Charles. And you can actually hear some metallic sounds in there. I like that. Oh yeah. And we've got the nice old effects going on in the background there. What's this? This is a, oh, that was Tyne EP piano number 1. This is number 2. You've got to remember that most of those pianos weren't 88 key pianos, they were 76, so that's your lowest note. You've got to kind of remember that. Number 3. Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. It feels good playing these. You've really got to give them a good hammering. Those pianos love to be hammered. Right, onto the reed pianos. Now these are very different things. You get the much more sort of buzzy sounds here. These are like your Wurlitzers and things like that. I like that. No, it's a bit cheesy at the top end, but I like that. What's number 2? Number 2 is reed piano. Number 2, believe it or not. So hold on, what's the difference? Number 1, number 2. Number 2's got a bit more distortion to it. Yeah, that's your kind of I like that. Number 3. A bit more sort of relaxed. Yeah, quite like that. Okay, modern stuff. This is where we get into the cheesy territory. That is not my world at all. This is probably going to be cheesy. This is, what was this? Modern electric piano number 1. Listen to this. Cheese, I'm guessing. Yeah. Oh my God. So this kind of cheese. Ugh, I'm not. I'm not into that kind of thing. Cheesy. What about number 2? Ah, okay. Give me a bit bluesy with that. What about number 3? I don't know what I would use that for, probably nothing. An electric grand, this will be the sort of, remember those bands in the 90s that sort of wanted to get back into sort of piano kind of stuff, and I'm guessing, hold up. Yeah. So very much electric. Okay, now we're into, I'm guessing, hopefully, the world, oh, the clavichords. These are great fun. Yeah, so we're sort of into the world of Mr. Wonder and Co. Oh, here we go. Up at the top end, they don't sound so authentic, do they? That's not a bad little selection of things. I'm not going to bother with this section because I don't know what it's all about. Let's go back then to, I don't know, what did I like? I quite like pop piano. Yeah, pop piano number 1 I quite like, actually. That's pretty good for a boogie, isn't it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm playing around with my Kawai. Why not? Kawai not. Oh, sorry, we have to do that, don't we? So let's have a Kawai not boogie. Yes, that name is actually not mine at all. That name is, that was conjured up by a friend of mine over in Los Angeles, Mr. Aaron Showers. Go and check out Aaron's channel. He plays piano and organ too, and a very talented young guy working in the Hollywood film music business. Gosh, exciting stuff. And he came up with the cheesy but effective title, Kawai Not. Yes, dad jokes at their worst, perhaps, I don't know. Anyway, so this then, what do you think of my Kawai MP11? Let me know in the comments below. We're going to be using this and the Ratty-Tatty piano from now on for our piano videos, and we're going to be working on a You Can Play Boogie 2 series coming very, very soon, so watch out for that. I'm going to show you that it's possible to play Boogie Woogie piano with no more than 3 of your 10 fingers. 2 in the left, 1 in the right. That's all you need to play Boogie Woogie at the beginning. So check that one out very, very soon. Okay, so let's have some Boogie Woogie. By the way, today's video, as you may have noticed, was done in 1 take. I'm recording the piano straight into the F6. I'm recording this microphone straight into the camera. So it's a 1 take wonder today. These things can happen. And yeah, let's hope it stays as a one-hit wonder when I play tonight's final piece of music, the Kawai Boogie. That's a terrible title, isn't it? It's so bad, it's good. Thanks for watching, folks. Thumbs up on the way past. Hit the subscribe button. We're still trying to get that 50,000 number. We're still trying to get it cracked. We're getting there. We're getting there, slowly but surely. And if you're interested in helping us out in any way possible, check out the description of the video below. There are various ways where you can do it. We are constantly adding to our arsenal of equipment here, and we're always grateful to any help to help us out adding to these goodies. So the piano is our most recent addition, and who knows what's next? Oh, there's always plenty more to add. I wonder what we do. Have you got any suggestions what we can add next? Think about that. Let us know. All right, folks, here's a bit of Boogie Woogie. Have a good time. See you later. Live, warts and all. My goodness me, the Kawai Boogie. Gosh, what a wonderful instrument. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Shall we keep it? Or, yes, we shall definitely keep it. It's a magnificent sounding instrument, isn't it? I love it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. We'll be back very soon with more piano goodies. Look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye.